What if I told you that your body isn't just made of muscles, bones, and organs, but of pure energy? Not in a poetic sense, but in a scientifically measurable way. Every cell in your body vibrates. Your heart emits an electromagnetic field. Your brain communicates through electric signals. You are literally humming with invisible frequencies, and this vibration shapes your thoughts, emotions, and even your reality. In today's video, we're diving into the shocking science behind vibrations, the part of your inner system they never taught you in school. We'll explore how your energy field affects your body and mind, why frequency matters, and how you can raise your personal vibration to unlock clarity, emotional balance, and higher consciousness. This isn't just spiritual talk. It's real science, backed by neuroscience, quantum biology, and decades of emerging research. If you've ever felt drained in one place and alive in another, if music or emotions shift your entire mood, or if you want to understand how to take control of your energy, this video will change how you see yourself forever. Let's unlock the blueprint, because you are energy. What if everything you know, everything you can touch, feel, see, or hear, isn't as solid as it seems? At the core of modern quantum physics lies a shocking truth. Nothing is truly solid. Not your body, not your desk, not even the earth beneath your feet. Instead, everything is vibration, fields of energy in motion. The illusion of solidity. Let's start with the basics. On a physical level, we appear to be solid beings made of flesh and bone. But if you zoom in deep enough, beyond cells, beyond molecules, beyond atoms, you'll find something surprising. At the subatomic level, we're mostly empty space. The electrons orbiting the nucleus of every atom move so fast and so far apart that if you removed all that empty space, humanity would fit into the size of a sugar cube. But what exists in that empty space? Vibrating energy. Quantum field theory, the foundation of modern physics, says particles are not little marbles but vibrations in a field. Each type of particle, like a photon or an electron, is simply a ripple, a tiny wave in its respective quantum field. So in a very real sense, the entire universe is made of vibrations, including you. Vibration and frequency. Every form of energy vibrates at a specific frequency. Just like musical notes on a piano, every atom, organ, and cell in your body emits a certain energetic signature. Your brain, for instance, vibrates at different frequencies depending on your mental state. Beta waves, 13 to 30 Hz, for active thinking and problem solving. Alpha waves, 8 to 13 Hz, during relaxation. Theta waves, 4 to 7 Hz, when you're meditating or dreaming. Delta waves, 0.5 to 4 Hz, when you're in deep restorative sleep. This isn't theory, it's measurable through EEG machines. Your heart also has an electromagnetic field that can be detected several feet outside your body. Pulses with your emotions. When you feel gratitude or love, the frequency is coherent and strong. When you feel anger or fear, it becomes erratic and disorganized. The energy of emotions. Science is beginning to confirm what ancient spiritual systems have always taught. Emotions are energy in motion. Each emotional state carries a distinct vibrational frequency. This is why you can feel the energy when you walk into a room, whether it's heavy with tension or buzzing with excitement. That energy is real. Dr. David Hawkins, a psychiatrist and consciousness researcher, created a map of consciousness that ranks emotions by frequency. Shame and guilt vibrate at the lowest levels under 50 Hz. Anger and fear resonate slightly higher. Love, joy, and peace vibrate at much higher frequencies, over 500 Hz. Your body responds to these frequencies. Low-frequency emotions can weaken your immune system, disrupt digestion, and cloud your thinking. High-frequency emotions can heal, uplift, and expand your sense of self. Quantum entanglement and connection. It gets even deeper. In quantum mechanics, there's a strange phenomenon called entanglement. When two particles become linked, they instantly affect each other no matter how far apart they are. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance. But what if this principle applies to humans too? Some studies suggest our consciousness may be entangled, especially with those we form deep connections with. This could explain why you think of someone right before they call, or how a mother feels something is wrong with her child miles away. It hints at a powerful truth. We are not isolated beings. We are energetically connected. Your personal frequency. If you are energy and energy is vibration, then it means one simple thing: you have a frequency. And that frequency is not fixed. It's shaped by your thoughts, your environment, your food, your sleep, your relationships, and even your beliefs. When you surround yourself with negativity, low-quality information, or toxicity, your frequency drops. You feel sluggish, uninspired, stuck. But when you fuel your body with nourishment, spend time in nature, connect with purpose, practice mindfulness, and cultivate love or joy, you raise your frequency. That's when things begin to align. Opportunities show up. Your body feels stronger. Your mind becomes clearer. Life feels more alive. Vibration in practice. This is why sound healing, meditation, breath work, and energy work are so powerful. Tuning forks and singing bowls emit frequencies that bring your body into balance. Breathwork changes your brainwave states and nervous system response. Chanting or mantra resonates through your entire being. Even gratitude has a measurable vibrational effect on the heart and brain. Vibration isn't just an idea, it's a tool. When you understand that everything is vibration, you stop chasing outer solutions and begin tuning your inner system, the blueprint of reality. So what does this all mean? It means that you're not a passive machine at the mercy of biology. You are an energetic being in a vibrating universe. And by tuning your frequency, you can change your health, your mind, your relationships, even your reality. You are not broken. You are not stuck. You are vibrating. And now you know how to take control of that vibration to align with clarity, wholeness, and the highest version of yourself. What if your body isn't just flesh and bone, but a dynamic, living field of energy? We tend to think of the body as a solid, mechanical structure, muscles, bones, organs. But modern science and ancient wisdom agree. You are more than matter. You are energy, organized in patterns and systems that flow through every part of you. Your thoughts, emotions, health, even your spiritual experiences are all deeply connected to this energetic body. Let's explore how. The electromagnetic blueprint of you. Your heart, brain, and nervous system are not just biological organs. They are electromagnetic generators. Every cell in your body vibrates. Every heartbeat produces a pulse of electrical energy. Your neurons fire with electricity. Your skin emits biophotons, tiny flashes of light. This energetic activity creates fields, invisible zones of information that radiate around you. The most powerful of these is your heart's electromagnetic field, which extends 3 to 6 feet outside your body and can even influence people nearby. The HeartMath Institute has measured this field and found that it reflects your emotional state. When you feel love, gratitude, or compassion, the field becomes strong and coherent. When you feel anger, fear, or stress, it becomes erratic and fragmented. This is not New Age theory, this is measurable science. Chakras, meridians, and energy centers. Long before we had machines to measure energy, ancient cultures already understood the energetic nature of the body. In traditional Chinese medicine, energy, or qi, flows through meridians, invisible channels that connect organs and influence health. When qi is blocked or imbalanced, illness can occur. In the Indian yogic tradition, energy flows through the nadis, and gathers at specific points called chakras. Each chakra is said to govern a different aspect of your physical, emotional, and spiritual self. Root chakra, survival, grounding. Sacral chakra, emotions, sexuality. Solar plexus, confidence, willpower. Heart chakra, love, compassion. Throat chakra, expression, truth. Third eye, intuition, insight. Crown chakra, spiritual connection. When your chakras are balanced, energy flows freely, and you feel aligned. When they are blocked, you might feel disconnected, anxious, or physically unwell. Whether you use Eastern or Western language, the conclusion is the same. Your body is wired for energy. The aura, your subtle energy field, surrounding your physical body, is another layer of energy often referred to as the aura. This is a subtle field that contains information about your physical health, emotional state, mental patterns, and even spiritual evolution. Some intuitive practitioners claim they can see the aura as different colors, each reflecting a specific vibration or state of being. For instance, blue might indicate calm and clarity. Red might reflect passion or anger. Gold could suggest spiritual awakening or protection. While not everyone can see this field, technologies like Kirlian photography and GDV, gas discharge visualization, have captured glimpses of the energetic emissions from fingertips and other parts of the body. Your cells are electric. Each of your cells contains mitochondria, the tiny engines that generate ATP, your cellular fuel. This process produces electrical charge. Your nervous system uses these electrical impulses to communicate at high speed across your body, like a living internet. This electrical activity is sensitive. It responds to everything: your food, your breath, your thoughts, your emotions. When you're stressed or stuck in negative thought patterns, your cellular communication becomes chaotic. When you're relaxed, happy, or meditating, your cellular systems fall into harmony. You're not just thinking your reality, you're literally broadcasting it at a cellular level. Emotions and energy storage. Have you ever felt emotion physically? A tight chest when anxious? A lump in your throat when sad? Butterflies in your stomach when nervous? That's energy in motion, emotion being stored in the body. Unprocessed trauma, chronic stress, and negative thought loops can all get trapped in your energetic body. This can eventually manifest as physical symptoms: pain, fatigue, illness, or even autoimmune conditions. This is why energy healing modalities like Reiki, acupuncture, sound therapy, and somatic therapy are so effective. They don't just treat the symptoms. They release energetic blockages that may be invisible to the naked eye, but very real to your experience. You can tune your energy field. Just as a musician tunes an instrument, you can tune your own energy field. Breathing deeply calms your heart's electromagnetic field and balances your nervous system. Spending time in nature restores energetic harmony. Meditation and visualization change your brainwaves and raise your frequency. Sound frequencies like 432 Hz or 528 Hz help recalibrate your cells. Movement, especially yoga or qigong, clears stagnant energy and increases flow. Even something as simple as laughing, hugging, or practicing gratitude has a measurable effect on your body's energetic state. You are more than flesh. Your body is not a machine. It is a resonant, intelligent energy field, constantly evolving, interacting, and responding to the world around you. It holds memories, emotions, intuition, and even guidance if you learn how to listen. The more you work with your energy, the more you awaken your true potential. Health improves, intuition sharpens. You feel connected within and without. So remember this: you are not just in a body. You are energy. You are light in motion, and your body is the sacred vessel through which that light shines. What if your thoughts and emotions weren't just mental noise, but actual frequencies that shape your body, your energy, and even your reality? Science and spirituality are finally catching up to what ancient wisdom has taught for millennia. Your mind and emotions generate vibrations, and those vibrations influence every aspect of your life. From your health to your relationships, your finances to your intuition, your inner world is broadcasting a signal that's either attracting alignment or creating resistance. Let's decode how this works. You are a vibrational being. At your core, you're not just matter, you're energy vibrating at different frequencies. Every atom in your body, every cell is in constant motion. And motion equals vibration. Your thoughts are electrical impulses. Your emotions are magnetic waves. Together, they form your electromagnetic signature, a unique vibration that interacts with the field around you. This signature is always emitting and receiving. Like a radio tower, you're constantly broadcasting who you are energetically and tuning into vibrations around you. This is how people sense your mood, even when you say nothing. That's how intuition works, and it's how you either attract or repel experiences. The frequency of emotions. Emotions aren't just fleeting feelings. They carry vibrational frequencies that directly affect your health and energy. Dr. David Hawkins, in his book Power versus Force, mapped emotions on a scale of consciousness measured in vibrational frequency in hertz. Here's a simplified look. Shame or 20 hertz. Guilt 30 hertz. Grief 75 hertz. Fear 100 hertz. Anger 150 hertz. Courage 200 hertz. Neutrality 250 hertz. Willingness 310 hertz. Love 500 hertz. Joy 540 hertz. Peace 600 hertz. Enlightenment 700 to 1000 hertz. The lower the frequency, the more contracted and draining it feels. The higher the frequency, the more expansive and energizing. Think about how you feel when you're in deep grief versus when you're overflowing with love. That's not just emotion, it's vibration. And here's the key. You can raise your frequency by becoming aware of your emotional state and shifting it consciously. Thoughts become energy patterns. Your thoughts are not just harmless ideas floating around in your head. They're electrical signals that generate energy patterns. And those patterns influence the field of your body, your nervous system, and your entire energetic state. Repeated thoughts become beliefs, and beliefs hardwire into your neural pathways. If you're constantly thinking, "I'm not good enough, life is hard," or "nothing ever works out for me," those patterns lower your energetic field and trap you in a cycle of stagnation and resistance. But when you think higher frequency thoughts like, "I am supported," "I trust myself," or "I'm open to abundance," you literally reprogram your frequency, affecting how your cells behave, how your nervous system reacts, and how others respond to you. That's not magic. That's neuroelectric feedback combined with energetic resonance. The law of resonance. You've heard of the law of attraction, but the real engine behind it is the law of resonance. Resonance means that vibrations at a similar frequency naturally attract and amplify each other. In other words, fear resonates with more fear. Gratitude resonates with more blessings. Love resonates with connection and harmony. You don't get what you want, you get what you are vibrationally. This is why mindset shifts alone aren't enough. You can say affirmations all day, but if your emotional frequency is rooted in fear, doubt, or shame, you'll keep manifesting from that space. The key is to shift both your thoughts and your emotions into alignment with what you desire, and to do it consistently enough to change your baseline frequency. Energy follows attention. What you focus on, you feed with energy. Where your attention goes, your energy flows, and that becomes your vibration. Spend your day focusing on lack, problems, comparison, and stress. Your frequency lowers. You literally become more dense and reactive. Spend your day focusing on joy, gratitude, and creativity. Your frequency rises. You become magnetic, inspired, and at peace. This doesn't mean you ignore reality or bypass emotions. It means you learn to observe without absorbing, to process without spiraling, and to return your focus to what uplifts you. Because that's what creates sustainable vibrational change. How to raise your frequency, daily practices. You don't need to become a monk or meditate for 8 hours a day. Tiny shifts in your daily routine can raise your frequency and transform your inner state. Gratitude journaling. Write 3 things you're thankful for every morning. Heart-focused breathing. Slow breaths while focusing on your heart space. Visualization. See yourself already living the reality you desire. Affirmations. Speak high-vibration truths daily, like, I am safe, I am aligned, I am worthy. Nature. Trees, sunlight, fresh air. These restore your frequency instantly. Laughter, movement, music. Joy is one of the highest frequencies. Acts of kindness. Giving shifts your vibration as much as receiving. Raising your vibration is not about escaping the human experience. It's about becoming more conscious of how you shape it. You are not a victim of your thoughts or emotions. You are their creator and conductor. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel is tuning your frequency, moment by moment. The more you take responsibility for your internal state, the more you'll see your external world shift. Not overnight, but powerfully, authentically, and permanently. You are energy. You are vibration. And the power to reshape your life starts from the inside out. Vibration isn't just an invisible force. It's something you can hear, feel, and even heal with. One of the most powerful ways this shows up is through sound and music. From ancient temples to modern sound therapy rooms, vibration has always been used to realign the body, soothe the mind, and awaken the spirit. But how does it really work? Let's dive into the science and mystery behind sound vibration, and how it may be the key to your emotional and energetic healing. Everything is sound, literally. At the most fundamental level, everything in the universe is vibrating, and sound is simply vibration that travels in waves and reaches our ears. But sound doesn't just stop at hearing, it goes deeper. Sound moves through the body 5 times faster than it does through air. That means when you hear a sound, your body also feels it in your bones, muscles, and nervous system. Every sound wave carries a frequency, how fast it vibrates, and an amplitude, how strong it is. And these directly affect your physical and energetic systems. This is why sound can literally make you feel relaxed, like rain sounds or calm music, energize you like drums or upbeat rhythms, or even stress you out like loud, chaotic noise. In essence, sound bypasses the intellect and speaks directly to the nervous system, the healing frequencies of the body. Every part of your body has a natural resonant frequency, a vibrational home base where it functions at its best. When illness, trauma, or emotional stress sets in, those natural frequencies get disrupted. The result? You feel imbalanced, anxious, disconnected, or even physically ill. Sound healing works by restoring those original frequencies. This is where specific frequencies like the solfeggio tones or binaural beats come into play. Some powerful healing frequencies include 174 Hz reduces physical pain and stress. 285 Hz supports healing of tissues and organs. 396 Hz liberates fear and guilt. 417 Hz facilitates change and removes negativity. 528 Hz, known as the love frequency, linked to DNA repair and heart opening. 639 Hz enhances relationships and connection. 963 Hz associated with pineal gland activation and spiritual connection. These tones aren't random. They're based on mathematical ratios found in nature, architecture, and ancient music systems. When listened to intentionally, they help your cells remember their original blueprint. How music shapes your energy field. You already know how music changes your mood. A sad song can bring tears. A pump-up track can lift your energy. A nostalgic melody can transport you back in time. But what's happening beneath the surface is far more profound. When you listen to music, it triggers neurochemical reactions, releasing dopamine, reducing cortisol, and shifting brainwave states. These changes directly affect your heart rate, breath, and emotional state. More importantly, music entrains your body's rhythms. Entrainment is the process by which your brain and body sync up with external frequencies. So when you listen to calming music at 60 BPM, beats per minute, your heart rate begins to mirror that tempo, dropping into a more relaxed rhythm. That's why ambient, slow-tempo music can calm anxiety, while chaotic, fast-paced sounds can elevate stress. Now imagine using music intentionally as a daily tool to shift your frequency. Sound therapy. Ancient tools meet modern healing. Sound healing isn't a new age fad. It's a global, ancient practice used in every spiritual tradition. Tibetan singing bowls, used in Buddhist rituals for focus, grounding, and healing. The bowls emit rich harmonic overtones that balance both hemispheres of the brain. Gongs. The powerful, all-encompassing vibrations of gongs can help clear emotional blockages and induce meditative states. Chanting and mantras. Sacred words repeated in Sanskrit or other ancient languages stimulate vibratory centers in the brain and nervous system. Drumming circles. Used in African, Native American, and shamanic cultures to induce trance states and connect with higher consciousness. Tuning forks. Used in modern sound therapy to apply specific frequencies directly to the body for deep healing. In all of these, the core principle is the same. Restore harmony through vibration. The science behind sound and healing. Modern science is catching up with what mystics have known all along. Cymatics. The study of visible sound waves. When sound frequencies are played through a surface with sand or water, they create sacred geometric patterns. The higher the frequency, the more complex the pattern. This proves that sound organizes matter, including the matter in your body. Heart-brain coherence. Studies by the HeartMath Institute show that sound can bring the heart and brain into synchronized vibration, creating emotional balance and inner peace. Neurological studies. Music therapy has been shown to help reduce anxiety, support recovery from trauma, and even rebuild neural pathways in stroke and Alzheimer's patients. This is vibration in action, measurable, repeatable, and powerful. How to use sound vibration for healing. Simple daily practices. You don't need expensive tools to benefit from vibrational healing. Start with these simple practices. Morning frequency reset. Begin your day with 528 Hz music for 10 to 15 minutes while breathing deeply. Humming or toning. Hum softly or tone vowel sounds like OM or AH. This stimulates your vagus nerve and relaxes the body. Sound bath meditation. Listen to a guided sound bath before bed using bowls, chimes, or ambient frequencies. Mantra practice. Chant a mantra like So Hum or Om Shanti for 5 to 10 minutes to raise your vibration. Nature sounds. Waterfalls, birds, wind, and rain all restore your natural frequency. Listen or sit in nature when possible. Sound is more than music. It's the vibrational blueprint of healing. From the cells in your body to the thoughts in your mind, every part of you is listening, responding, and shifting with every vibration you allow in. You don't have to understand all the science to feel the transformation. Just start tuning in literally, because healing isn't just about what you fix. It's about what you resonate with. Imagine walking into a room and instantly sensing tension or peace without a word being said. That's vibration. We don't just exist in the world, we broadcast a frequency into it. And when your frequency is low, life can feel heavy, stagnant, or full of struggle. But when you raise your vibration, things begin to flow. You attract healthier people, brighter opportunities, and a deeper sense of purpose. The best part? Raising your vibration is completely within your control. Let's explore what it means to raise your vibration, how it affects your mind and body, and how to do it intentionally every single day. What does it mean to raise your vibration? At the quantum level, everything is energy. Your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and even physical health are shaped by the frequency at which your energy vibrates. This isn't abstract. Your vibration influences the way you feel, the experiences you attract, and how you interact with the world. Low vibrational states are linked to emotions like fear, guilt, shame, anger, resentment. High vibrational states include love, joy, gratitude, peace, compassion. Raising your vibration doesn't mean being positive all the time. It means aligning yourself with frequencies that support growth, healing, and harmony, rather than ones that drain or distort you. Why raising your vibration changes everything. Here's what happens when your energy vibrates higher. Emotional healing. You become more aware of old patterns and start releasing emotional baggage. Mental clarity. Negative self-talk quiets down, making space for inspiration and inner guidance. Stronger intuition. As you shift into higher states of consciousness, your inner knowing becomes clearer and more accurate. Improved health. Your nervous system begins to calm, immune function strengthens, and sleep deepens. Aligned manifestation. Your frequency acts like a magnet. When it's high, you start drawing in people, opportunities, and experiences that match your best self. This isn't magic, it's resonance. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So if you want better, you have to become better energetically. Signs your vibration is low. Before we jump into how to raise your frequency, it helps to know when it's running low. Here are some clear signs. You feel drained even after resting. You're often irritated, anxious, or angry. You're stuck in negative thought loops. You attract toxic people or situations. You have trouble sleeping or concentrating. You feel disconnected from yourself or others. These are all signals from your system saying, something needs to shift. Powerful ways to raise your vibration. Raising your vibration is not about doing one big thing. It's about consistent daily practices that tune your energy upward. Here's what works. 1. Breathe with intention. Deep, conscious breathing immediately shifts your nervous system. Try this simple practice. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6. Repeat for 5 minutes. This brings your body into a parasympathetic state and increases energetic flow. 2. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational emotions you can feel. Try writing down 3 things you're thankful for every morning. 3 things that went well every night. This retrains your brain to focus on abundance, not lack. 3. Clean up your environment. Your physical space mirrors your mental space. Clutter, dust, and mess can create low-vibe stagnation. Clear your space. Open windows. Burn sage or Palo Santo. Diffuse essential oils like lavender, lemon, or frankincense. Clean space equals clear energy. 4. Listen to high-vibe frequencies. Play music at 528 Hz, 432 Hz, or 963 Hz during the day. These tones help realign your cells, calm your mind, and shift your field into harmony. You can find these easily on YouTube or meditation apps. 5. Move your body. Stuck energy gets released when you move. Dance, stretch, do yoga, walk in nature, or shake your body to music. Physical motion raises emotional vibration. Even 5 minutes of movement can change your mood. 6. Speak with love. Your words carry frequency. When you gossip, criticize, or judge harshly, you lower your vibration and the room's. Speak kindness. Speak truth. Speak healing. And just as importantly, watch your self-talk. 7. Eat living foods. Your food has vibration too. Fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, herbs. These are high-frequency foods grown by sunlight and earth. Processed, fried, or artificial foods drag your system down. Try shifting toward natural meals that nourish your cells and your spirit. 8. Meditate or sit in silence. Silence is not empty. It's full of potential. Even 10 minutes a day of stillness tunes you into a higher frequency field where clarity, wisdom, and peace reside. Use guided meditations or sit quietly, focusing on your breath or heartbeat. 9. Release what no longer serves you. Old emotions, toxic friendships, outdated beliefs. These hold heavy energy. The more you release, the lighter you become. Journal, cry, forgive, and cut cords where needed. Every release is an energetic rise. 10. Connect to nature. Nature vibrates at a pure frequency. Trees, rivers, soil, animals. They all help recalibrate your energy. Walk barefoot on the earth, earthing, sunbathe, or simply sit under a tree and breathe. You'll feel the difference. It's not about perfection, it's about intention. You don't need to live in a mountaintop monastery to raise your vibration. Life is messy. We all experience fear, grief, and stress. But every time you choose love over fear, presence over distraction, and alignment over chaos, you raise your vibration a little more. And those little shifts, they change everything. When you raise your frequency, you don't just feel better, you become magnetic to the life you were born for. You walk lighter, love deeper, and begin to heal from the inside out. You are not a fixed being. You are a living, vibrating field of energy, constantly in motion, constantly evolving. The way you think, feel, eat, speak, and act all contribute to the frequency you radiate. And that frequency shapes your reality. When you learn to raise your vibration, you begin to step into your own power. Life no longer happens to you, you begin to co-create with it. Relationships improve, stress melts away, creativity flows, and opportunities appear in ways that feel effortless. Why? Because you're finally aligned with who you really are beneath the noise. Pure, conscious energy. It doesn't require perfection, just awareness. Every breath, every kind thought, every grounded decision lifts you higher. So the next time you feel stuck, heavy, or lost, remember, your energy can shift. You can choose again. And in that choice, you change your life. You are energy. You are vibration. And you are powerful beyond measure.